understand they're built for gold, but they're minus 47 now in goal differential. That's the wrong side of building for goals right now.
Yeah, absolutely. A team that's, conceded that they're 82nd, the worst defensive record in all of USL Championship. Doesn't bode well for them as well when they do concede first. A team that's 1 win, 19 defeats, and 3 draws. So they'll have to buck that current trend to take something positive out of this one. Remember, this is a team that's just had 1 victory, Joe, since the 4th of July, since the end of June.
This will be a foul against Galaxy 2. Saldana will pick that one up. There's no reason to argue it. Quick restart. We're going to do this again. As our referee's really attention to detail, and so far he's consistent in that regard. He wants the ball moved back, and will do so. Firmino. This is picked off by Davila. Saldana, back it goes to Campbell. Good ball ahead for Dunbar here. Cabral making his run. Dunbar decides to cut it in and play it onto the right side. Here's Picasso. This looks promising. Watched by 1 defender. He'll turn it on back. Davila is there. Owen Lamb. Again, Picasso. Davila. I'm not sure the Galaxy have the speed advantage on the right side right now. Drac.
And it's a massive night here for Axel Picasso, just trying to find the groove that we saw him really light it up in 2021. Chance to flourish on the right side of that 3-pronged attack for head coach Marcelo Sarvis. A lot to prove for him. He's kind of fallen off the charts, fallen down the pecking order.
Yeah, but the opportunity is here. You can take advantage of it now. Here's Saldana. Davila this time, able to turn away from his defender. Near side it comes to Gonzalez, who does well to save it. Dunbar. Good ball movement here by the home side. Dunbar able to get away. Nope, not this time around. They'll rebuild again through Drac. Now squared on over Owen Lamb. Tried to cross block. Back out it comes. Davila once again. Gonzalez. Again, Drac on the left this time. Gonzalez makes the run. It comes on through for Cabral and cleared away. This will be a foul on Saldana. Free kick.
Well, I like the tempo and the rhythm at which LA Galaxy 2 are playing right now. They found those tight quarters, but trying to keep up this energy. They've come out with purpose on the front foot. A couple of shaky moments, but they've adjusted well, grown into it, starting to really dictate this game. Been given room to play in midfield, kind of finding that space behind that midfield line in front of that back 3, and that's where they've kind of been able to ping those passes around in and around the Atlanta penalty area.
Atlanta defensively has done well because Galaxy 2 is not willing to challenge at the 18. In other words, make the run to goal, pull the defender out of place, and that hasn't happened yet. Even though Galaxy 2 is on top 1-0 here inside 13 minutes of play. Good pick off here by Gonzalez. Cabral making the run, gets the service between the 2 defenders, gets the shot away, and it's just wide of the far post for the goal kick. He wants the foul. He's not going to get it. Goal kick here for Atlanta United. Vicente Reyes took a knock apparently, and he's down.
There is that direct run in behind him once again. The architect, Adrian Gonzalez, digs it out, wins it, and perfectly weights it into the path for the Frenchman Cabral, who had a lot of work in front of him. And credit to Reyes, who did just enough to make it uncomfortable for the Galaxy False 9.
Hey, celebrating its 75th anniversary, Select is proud to be the official match ball supplier of the USL Championship. Choose what you play with at www.selectsportamerica.com. Select, League's Choice, Player's Choice. Throw in here for Galaxy 2, leading 1-0. The goal by Cameron Dunbar. A tap in after a save by Reyes on the goal line.
Just the start this team wants, puts themselves in good position. And for the Galaxy, it's really been a case of how you manage a game. We saw an excellent demonstration of that, playing down to 10 men for 53 minutes last Sunday in that 2-0 victory over Sacramento Republic. They'll need that type of maturity. I really thought they took a leap forward in that game. They'll need that same type of professional mentality, especially not just tonight with those games coming up in the midweek and the season finale next weekend against Las Vegas Lights.
Here's Cabral, heavy first touch, but he'll bring it on back. Davila, I agree with you. I thought the game against Sacramento was a pleasant surprise the way G2 came out and took care of business, even a man down. Dunbar. This will be a corner kick for Galaxy 2. Preston Judd figured in on both the goals, scoring the first, and then the shot that led to the own goal that made it 2-0 in favor of Galaxy 2.
Galaxy checking off all the boxes at big clean sheet, moving their tally up to 6 on the campaign, but we're seeing some joy down this left-hand side. We knew when they play with 3 at the back, there's going to be space out there for Cameron Dunbar, as well as Axel Picasso. They're exploiting it, and Drac doing a good job of attacking it from his left back position.
Cabral plays this on in. Nice job by Reyes, able to box it on out. Drac can't get this way. He was going to get the throwing out of it. And possession back to Galaxy 2. So far, Galaxy 2 doing a good job out-competing Atlanta to the loose balls. And here comes Drac once again. Gets away from his defender, plays it down low, looking for Cabral. Cleared away. To the corner.
Yeah, excellent fullback play here from Drac. Is at a bright beginning, and Owen Lamb has done more than pull his weight on the right-hand side. I thought those two were outstanding last week against Sacramento Republic, but we're seeing a continuation of that tonight, where Drac is really kind of the chief instigator down this left-hand side, dispossesses Brennan, attacks the space, plays it forward. That's what you want on the left-hand side, joining into the attack.
Missing a good portion of the start of the season, now back into the form that we expect to see from him, right?
Absolutely.
Cabral plays this one in, doesn't get past the first defender. Drac this time around. It's Galaxy 2 keeps possession. Lamb a little heavy on that pass on the wrong side of Saldana on that particular break. Atlanta will come out with possession on the throw-in. And you can see Atlanta, it's all about teaching here right now, right? With Jack Collison. We're going to stick to how we play this game. We're going to continue to work on this tactic of playing out of the back and what movements need to be made off the ball and so forth. Good ball here into Firmino. Drac is there defensively. It'll come in towards center. Collected this time by Fortune. Come on back this way to Firmino one more time. On to the far side it goes. Again, Fortune. Gonzalez defending there. Conway, who almost began the scoring in this match early minutes with a great save from Lopez off his header. That's been the best opportunity for Atlanta so far in the first 17 plus. Washington. Good work here by Fortune. He'll get it on back. Firmino. Cabral gets in front of that attempt. Again, Washington. Just a little late in their decision making at the moment, Atlanta. They're allowing the Galaxy defense to close them down. This will be a foul against Cabral. Quickly the restart. Fortune is there. Able to play this one on through. Mateus onto the left side. Lamb defending on that one. It's a little help here from Picasso. Plenty of defense back for the men in white. It'll come out to Cabral this time around. Davila.
It's so open out there, so much space to attack, and a game that could develop into a track meet. Certainly plays to the strengths of both of these two, but particularly the Galaxy in the driver's seat with that strong start. Seeing Drac attack that space, that open play. See some mood down this right-hand side from Axel Picasso as well.
I thought it was pretty interesting on that particular rush. Galaxy realized it was just Picasso and Cabral. Everybody stopped at about midfield and said, let's start it here. They ended up turning the ball over, but they kept their shape.
Yeah. and dropping that 3 really into a 5 block in the center of the park. Difficult to break down with Cabral up there by himself. And interesting to see Tony Tiente dropping into the center of defense, receiving Raymar on that wide left side as a wingback role. The Brazilian tries to get forward, and that's where the space is left if he is caught in possession.
Here comes Atlanta up the near side with a good run here by Brennan. Wanted the foul. The referee says no this time around as it comes on back to Lopez. This shot, or I should say this pass is short, and the foul is going to be called.
It's going to get a shove in the back there from Remy Cabral on Tiene. Audacious ball, good play from Brennan. Gets goal side of Saldana. Just loses his feet. Sliding in the end, pretty easy for the Galaxy to tidy up at the back. They've been pretty solid as of late. Kept Sacramento Republic at bay. A big feather in their cap. A team, look, they're not renowned for their goal-scoring ability. Sacramento more the bedrock of their success at the back, but nonetheless, a feat that they can really hang their hat on. Had problems recording clean sheets, but so far so good for them.
Here's Gonzalez now. Dunbar making the run. Gonzalez will find the handle, plays it on back Saldana. Drac. And Doyle will restart it. Davila this time showing for this one. Again, Drac. Brennan doing well for now, but Drac able to break that pressure. He'll play in this space. Cabral on the run. Ray is off his line, a bit late to get to that ball.
Yeah, moment of indecision from the 18-year-old keeper. Has to continue to charge for it. Wanted to use his hands, but ran out of penalty box space. I like this double 6 setup here for Saldana and Davila as we look at this one more time. A little lackadaisical goalkeeper indecision. Cabral recognized it and attacked it. Certainly that indecisive nature of a goalkeeper is something you don't want to see at the back in your last line of defense. But back to the point of those dual number 6s, it's allowing this freedom here for these fullbacks to get forward, and Drac is relishing it.
Good ball over the top here, but it'll come to the top of the area, and Lopez able to pick it up. Good idea on the part of Atlanta, trying to build out of the back there quickly.
No problem throwing it into variation. You want to vary your attack and keep your opponent on the back foot.
Doyle. You'll find Cabral. Could have done better with that ball. Now Atlanta on possession. Fortune. Watch there by Saldana, who closed him down quickly. Drac able to get on this one, but kept alive. Again, Drac. This time he's tripped up. That's a foul and a free kick. You might say tactical foul there.
Well, this is where I'm wondering about the consistency, because we saw that rather niggly little challenge early on from Adrian Gonzalez early on to earn the yellow card. Now, of course, throwing out perhaps that it might have been for dissent, but for me, certainly worthy of a yellow card on that infringement if the criteria is set with that yellow card from Gonzalez early on. All you want is it to be called balanced and evenly between these two.
Bad giveaway here by Owen Lamb, but Campbell is there to help out. Shield this ball away from Conway, and he earned himself a goal kick out of this. In the meantime, I think Campbell took a shot.
And Conway doesn't need to do that. Comes in, pulls him down. Campbell thought about it, and that's good play from Campbell. Keep your head, son. Provoked a little bit. Striker trying to get under his skin.
And the foul is called.
Just the continuation, taking him over the byline. But in situations where that, all you want from a referee is consistency across the board. And if they're going to call it tight, fine. Call it both ways tight.
So Lopez will take this restart here for Galaxy 2, leading 1-0 inside 24 minutes of play. With Christian Miles, Joe Tutino with you here at a very important game for the home side, LA Galaxy 2, whose playoff hopes are still alive with 3 games left, including this one.
It's got the feeling when I was talking to Marcelo Sarvis, he's like, Christian, such a big ask. I'm trying to keep it simple, but I thought he was biting his fingernails off while we were talking. So nervous that, maximum points really the only result that's going to suffice tonight.
Here's Picasso now. Davila closed, able to get the ball away. Picasso once again. Cabral. Gonzalez brought down. That's a foul and a free kick. We may get a card here as our referee goes to his pocket.
See, there's a yellow card I thought should have come out earlier. So that one's going to go against Fortune.
Good opportunity here for Galaxy 2. Owen Lamb is going to take this restart. He'll line it up at the top of the area with Davila, Campbell, Doyle, as well as Cabral on the backside. And little Cameron Dunbar hiding underneath one of those defenders.
Yeah, deceivingly very good in the air, but the target, no bones about it. Big number 74 in blue, Liam Doyle.
Here's the restart into the area, knocked down. Towards the near side it comes. Gonzalez on the first touch, now sprays it backside way over the top of Dunbar and out of play. Goal kick.
Yeah, just kind of caught in two minds. A hesitation there from Adrian Gonzalez. Just leaving it too much and kind of almost regretting that hit a moment that he made contact with the ball.
You might want to look at Galaxy 2 and ask them to be a little more patient, Christian.
Yeah.
Because they're bypassing their midfielders and they find themselves in the attack with just maybe one or two people. In either Picasso and Cabral or somebody on the left side, maybe it's Dunbar and Cabral. And they don't have that support there.
Well, sometimes it's fool's gold too with so much space out there. They want to attack it.
Yeah, but Atlanta's playing five in the back, basically. Here they come again. Mateus plays into the area. Owen Lamb is there to allow it to go back to his goalkeeper, Lopez.
And that's where patience needs to be a virtue on the other side of it here for Darwin Mateus. Had the supporting run. End ball just not quite as sufficient quality, and it's Gonzalez caught here.
Couldn't find the handle. Now remember, Gonzalez is already on a yellow card.
This is foolish from Gonzalez.
Very lucky.
Yeah, he's a lucky boy. And LA Galaxy 2 fortunate for the third game running that they're not down to 10 men.
I can understand the Atlanta bench at this point erupting, understanding that the Galaxy player is under a yellow. And this particular foul right here, he loses possession and then he grabs on and drags the player down.
Yeah.
So I can totally understand their argument at the moment.
I didn't think it was a booking earlier on.
Right.
The first infringement, that was. But that's what happens when cards are dealt so early and you call it so tight. Put the referee in a tough situation, and that develops a little inconsistency, a little uncertainty for the players as to how this game will go, what type of game it will be, the nature of the game.
So Reimar is there. Four-man wall set up by Galaxy 2. Here's the shot to the near post, off the top of the wall and out of play. Corner kick for Atlanta United 2.
Yeah, he was just going for that goalkeeper's upper left corner. Reimar wrapped his foot around it. Wall did its job, well constructed here by Lopez with 4 men. It just takes a deflection there off of little Axel Picasso, who did his part, held his ground.
Traeger will take this restart, bends it in towards goal. Into the 6 it goes. The header's right off the crossbar from Firmino. And Galaxy 2 is fortunate. This ball bounces up and hits Dunbar in the hand. And possession remains for Atlanta United off the restart. Quickly taken, shot from distance, over the bar and out of play. Goal kick. And now Galaxy 2 a little shaken.
Well, the Galaxy have had problems tracking area balls. We saw it against Sacramento Republic. We saw it earlier on the Conway header, chipped in by Mateus, and we see it here on this corner kick as Firmino comes in at the back post, totally unmarked, and LA Galaxy riding their luck, spared by the crossbar, but certainly they've got to tighten up, mark in, and attack that ball while it's in the air.
Here's Cabral now for Galaxy 2, leading 1-0. Inside 29 minutes, that ball not a good one from Lamb. He's had a little rough start here, Owen. Traeger. Back out it goes for Firmino.
Better spell possession this.
Atlanta growing into the game. Galaxy 2 trying to get back into a defensive posture. Good job by Drac there. It'll come on loose for Dunbar. Here they are again. 2-on-3, 2-on-5. This ball into space now for Cabral. On his left foot, his shot is blocked. Corner kick. They got the opportunity there, Christian.
Yeah, good acceleration attacking the space here. This is a case where you want to go right down there and throw. Saw that they had the edge and pace. Cabral makes a great run. gives him the look, sets it up. Not the best of first touches. Didn't set himself up well, but there's also the option down that right hand side with Picasso available on that square ball. So the Galaxy looking dangerous in transition.
So come back to Drac on the short corner. Good ball back into Cabral. He is offside according to the far side AR.
Tight, very tight.
Not sure about that one. Looked like he made his way back into an onside position when that ball was played, or before that ball was played.
He was aware of it, wasn't he?
Yeah.
He was trying to get back.
And we continue.
Yeah, but good spell of possession is from Atlanta, starting to settle into their game. Play a little bit more higher up inside that Galaxy half.
Here's Traeger. Mateus trying to turn the corner here. Lamb does well there defensively. Here's the cross. It'll come on through. Brennan working on Drac this time around. Nowhere to go. Waiting for some help. Trying to shake his defender. Doing a good job of that. Turns inside now against Doyle. On his left foot. Fires away. And that was deflected by Doyle and out of play. He had a clean look at goal. Another corner kick here for Atlanta.
Amazing run there from Breninho, 17-year-old. Check this out. Gets goal side of Drac, hits the accelerator, says, you're going to give me that space, I'll take it. Goes right at Liam Doyle, puts it on his left. And last-ditch emergency defending. But once again, Atlanta United coming in and asking the questions. A pretty good spell for them right now. And you have to say it, the team on the ascendancy.
Doyle had to wait a bit because he had that player cutting across him. So if he steps out, it's an easy pass just beyond him. So he waits a bit and then closed it down. Good job. Here's the cross off the corner towards the spot. It'll come on loose right on to Lopez. Probably register as a shot and a save.
Was it the X save that you and I were talking about with the newfangled statistics?
Don't get him started. A new stat, another stat coming. Mateus.
Expected saves, right?
Firmino this time around. Another ball into the area. Drac has to play it. Brennan will settle it into the Galaxy penalty area. Still alive here. Finally cleared by Dunbar. So Atlanta really growing into this match.
They've found the way to attack this Galaxy team. Is really having problems dealing with play out wide and those crosses in, which they're not tracking well.
Again, Mateus able to play out wide once more. Good cross this time, knocked away by Doyle. Comes to the top of the area, still alive here for Atlanta. Out the right side it goes from Conway on to Brennan, who plays it on through. Saldana able to clear, not far enough. Fortune into Brennan, top of the area, right-footed ball towards goal. The inside-out shot there from him, and Lopez with the save.
Sweet feet there from the big man. All 6'3" of him. Atlanta United top goal scorer. Given the space, able to turn, take the touch, set himself up. Just trying to, in my estimation, get a little too cheeky and not enough power generated. You want to have him see him have a real go and test Lopez.
This will be a throw-in. The Galaxy 2 needs to find some possession in this middle third to be able to overload Atlanta with numbers. They've been able to get the ball downfield, and this will be a foul now against Galaxy 2's Josh Drac.
And they've been outplayed here in the last 5 minutes or so.
Again, Atlanta able to build out. Galaxy 2 sets their defense a little further back this time around as it comes back to Ray as the goalkeeper. Tiente. Brennan closed there by Drac. And this is what Galaxy 2 was doing at the start of the match, was closing down the players and forcing those turnovers in the middle third, and that's what they have to get back to.
Also playing a little bit higher, trying to shrink the size of that field and congest the space in that middle third.
Force these balls over the top. Drac does well this time around. The second ball run on to by Conway. Plays it back post, and this one will find its way to that end line and a goal kick.
And Lopez came for it, didn't quite get it. Scary moment back there from the LA Galaxy 2 goalkeeper. Good looking cross in, no pressure on the ball. Conway just curls one to that far post. Lopez comes for it, doesn't get it. If you're going to come that far out and claim, you've got to get it. No harm done in the end.
He'll build out of the back here off the goal kick, Campbell. Lopez under some pressure. He'll knock to midfield. Gonzalez can't get to this one. Washington able to play it on forward. Good work by Saldana. Here's Davila now. On to the right side, Picazzos. Galaxy 2 will build. Going forward, Owen Lamb. Atlanta doing well, getting numbers back. Drac.
And they drop into that 4-4-2. Went out of possession. Dropping a little extra body at the back here for Jack Collison's kids.
Here's Campbell. Try to pull him out of the shell. Lamb on the right side. This one right into the defender and out. Into the ground he will go, and I understand why.
Yeah, Raymar just closing down Lamb. It really took a shot.
Right to the midsection.
Lamb, you can see the body language, a little frustrated, not getting as forward as we're used to seeing him and making those marauding runs down that right-hand side. Kind of quiet presence so far.
Here's Davila. Picasso. A little late on his decision. Cabral does well to get a touch on this ball. And keep it alive for Galaxy 2. Into the area, back out it goes. And Gonzalez wasn't there for that one. Fortune was. Now Gonzalez will win this one back. Good work by the young man. Squares it over to Dunbar. Already with one on the night. His second? No, a great save by Reyes. Good job by the keeper, and no rebound.
And it's good play all the way around. It started with Cabral. Atlanta unsure, unable to clear their lines, and then Gonzalez wins it. How about this turn and the snapshot from Dunbar? Set himself up on his weaker left foot. Good coverage back there, Vicente Reyes, showing good control and command of his penalty area.
This will be a foul. Nope, the referee says no. We go back the other way. He was right on the play. Galaxy 2 come out with possession. Saldana. He's got Owen Lamb with him. Picasso way out wide. I think his run inside needed to begin sooner. Lamb now, top of the box it comes to Cabral. Back to the left side. Here's Dunbar. Good run here by Owen Lamb. Plays it across, blocked. It's the second chance at it. He does. Dunbar. Davila. And back to Campbell. Better sequence here from the home side.
Yeah, better when they're playing at tempo. Higher pace, good clip. The overload down the right-hand side, and Lamb recognizing it and migrating his over to this left-hand side where space was opening up for Dunbar and able to combine.
Drac, he'll find Dunbar. Again, Drac, flattening out just a little bit. Nice job by Davila. He'll take up the space. He's got a good look at goal, fires away. It's saved by Reyes, able to keep it in front of him. And we remain 1-0 in favor of Galaxy 2. Hey, don't miss a minute of the action in 2022 as we take a look at this replay. Davila taking it to goal and Reyes making the save. Whether your club is on the road or at home, catch nearly every second of the USL Championship on ESPN+. The home of the USL, MLS, La Liga, the Bundesliga, UFC, and more. Sign up today at plus.espn.com. Conway. Dragged down there by Davila. Free kick.
Conway dropping in, trying to find the game. He's kind of played that deeper role, trying to play make, become that attacking catalyst.
Here's Conway once again. Wants that foul. He's not going to get it. Saldana picks up the loose ball. Back it goes to Lopez, who quickly plays it out towards midfield. That'll be a handball. And possession back to Atlanta. You would think they would play through Mateus a little bit more.
That's when their best moments have arrived. The crafty Venezuelan is kind of drifted between the lines and able to attack that space, set one beautiful one up early on for Conway. Haven't seen much from him lately, largely absent.
Here's Brennan. A little too cheeky there. He loses possession. track. This will come on loose, and here comes Atlanta once again. On towards the near side. Traeger. Brennan trying to turn the corner. Drack taking the proper angle. The cross is flighted towards the backside of the 6. It'll go on through. Kept alive by Reimar, and this should be a corner kick. I thought it might be a goal kick off the deflection, but no, both officials in the area say corner, and corner kick here for Atlanta.
It doesn't exactly suit the strong suits of LA Galaxy on these corners where they have struggled.
Well, Conway certainly has the advantage in the air against the Galaxy defenders, Davila or Owen Lamb. Doyle is there, though, to get to the spot of the corner kick. It'll come back down, and Brennan got a piece of it. Goal kick here for Eric Lopez in Galaxy 2.
And corner a little overhit. Galaxy just trying to tighten up their marking. Lopez making that great save early on, keeping things at this clean sheet. Galaxy hunting for their 7th shutout of 2022. It's what you want, and your defense coming together at such a critical juncture of the campaign.
So skip on past Picasso. Find its way out of play for a throw in Atlanta. Just nudged enough to where he could not find it. Firmino. Cobb knocks it long. This is for Lopez.
That's easy for LA Galaxy when Atlanta approach it like that. They haven't had much success on those direct balls out of the back. They've been better playing it short, getting it wide to Brennan, letting him work his magic.
Another long ball. Cabral runs onto this one, though, looking to find Dunbar off the defender, back to the goalkeeper, Reyes. Galaxy won a handball, but I believe that went off the chest, and the referee made the right call there. Saldana. Campbell. Picasso this time around. Again, Saldana. Picasso on the right side, just not showing the confidence of making that run there.
Well, he's just for me, a step off the pace, and we're not seeing the Axel Picasso who is so lively, you know, turning, facing, and running 1v1 downhill against opposing defenders. In his defense, he really hasn't been played in, gotten the service necessary to flourish, but certainly there's another gear, another level for Picasso to hit.
Cabral earned this foul and a free kick for Galaxy 2. Galaxy 2 making their argument on the earlier yellow card given to Gonzalez for basically delay. They wanted Tiene to pick one up there as well. Doyle on the right side. Picasso this time. Lamb is there. This is better from Galaxy 2. Picasso making the run towards the penalty area. He's got Lamb to the right side. Finds him. The cross. Nice job on the part of Reyes, but right there in front is Dunbar to touch one home if it comes on loose.
Great play here down this right-hand side. That's the Axel Picasso we know and love. Able to face up, run down, waits it for an onside. Lamb, who did the right thing, made the right decision, but that ball just a little too far out in front. Comfortable for Reyes in the end.
Mateus does well here, stepping out of 2 tackles as he takes it down the middle of the park, still on possession. Finally, Gonzalez able to poke it away. It'll come out this time to Gonzalez. Picasso this time around. He's got Dunbar there. Decides to put on the brakes, wait for some help. Davila. Saldana. Again onto the right. Atlanta just willing to allow the Galaxy 2 to play into them. As this ball comes ahead, Gonzalez tries to play it across, blocked in front. Another opportunity here, looking for Picasso, but Fortune is there to knock it away. Early ball into the area from Lamb. It'll fall to Cabral. Can he find the shot? trying to get this shot away. Cobb is there defending. The cross in front is cleared out by Washington. Otherwise, Dunbar might be able to find it for an open net on the backside.
Well, if you take a couple of rolls back, this whole sequence starts with that great run in behind by Adrian Gonzalez, which put Atlanta on the back foot, and this allowed Remy Cabral to wheel his way around. No one closes him down as he slips right past Cobb and put it right into a dangerous area, forcing Washington make the uncomfortable clearance and presenting the corner kick. That's good play from LA, asking the questions late on in the first half.
And Cobb got a piece of that cross, and if that clears him completely, it might get across the mouth of goal for Dunbar to head and hammer it home, but we'll see. On this corner kick, here's the cross into the area just over the top of Campbell, boxed away by Reyes. Lopez will restart it here. 1 minute of stoppage time. Conway. Picked off by Gonzalez. This is promising. Picasso calling for it at the far side. Squared on into Drac. He'll take the shot from distance. Nope. Plays it back out to Lamb. Now Drac, another opportunity here. Puts it back onto his right. Lamb plays in for Dunbar. Heels it over to Cabral, and his shot is blocked and out of play.
That is sensational. I like the run from Lamb to set this up. It creates an extra man advantage here, the overload, and some indecision defensively. Eventually regathered here. Lamb just plays that simple ball in, but how about that touch from Dunbar? That is a golden taquito if I ever saw one. Cabral, though, just couldn't eat it up. But that is great play. The Galaxy percolating, confident, really playing some slick stuff.
On sale now for a limited time at participating locations. Here's Drac, knocks the corner on in over the top of Picasso. It found its way to the ground. Now the one-time shot by Saldana. That's cleared, but Adam keeps it alive for Galaxy 2. Davila, and back it goes to midfield, and our referee says that's 1 minute. An entertaining first half. Galaxy 2 taking the 1-0 lead into the locker room, but Atlanta shaky through the first 7 to 10 minutes. They grew into the match.
Yeah, and some good spells of possession, recovered. I thought they had some really good chances from Conway just 3 minutes in, and then it was Firmino hitting the bar on the 28th minute. The Galaxy let off the hook. Some shaky moments, specifically on corner kicks and set pieces. Cameron Dunbar, a huge role to play, the only goal in the first half, but his play in the build-up attacking space really has been really integral in those positive moments for the Galaxy going forward.
So Cameron Dunbar leading the way, goal number 11 on the season for him. Galaxy 2 has been stretched at times, but as the half approached, they grew back into the game and put Atlanta on the back foot, looking for their second goal. 45 minutes are down. It is Galaxy 2 leading Atlanta United 2, 1-0. Halftime is coming up next.
What's stopping you?
Now is the time to act.
Esta gente te ama.
They walk just to show it for you.
And remember, legends never die.
Hernandez, winning goal. 19th minute. Alvarez trying his luck at the goal. Efrain Alvarez with an absolute stunner to silence the biggest crowd in MLS history.
SKC, those are good games. Ball played inside, Gordo!
Again, this is Robbie Keane from Landon, back to Donovan on his left foot, fires, he scores! It's 4-0 Galaxy.
I'm on a real thing. I'm on a real thing.
Goes topic frequently. I mean, yeah, let's talk about today where I'm gonna go topics.
Roll it down.
I am.
You don't need a car to listen to Sirius XM. You can listen anywhere. You know that, right?
What?
Kevin Hart's Laugh Out Loud Radio.
Kevin, you could use your phone.
What? What?
Alexa, play Kevin Hart's Laugh Out Loud Radio on Sirius XM.
What? This is how I know you're getting old. I guess that was it.
What?
Welcome to Tampa Bay. Here he comes. Cross, score! Fernandez, and the Rowdies are on the board.
And it's into the back of the net. El Paso waited for their moment.
Far corner, and it's in. What a goal! Are you watching Football Americas? Unbelievable! What a goal! What a moment! The ultimate upset when it mattered the most!
This copyrighted telecast of the United Soccer League Championship cannot be retransmitted, rebroadcast, or reproduced without the expressed written consent of the United Soccer League Championship.
Halftime here at Dignity Health Sports Park. Galaxy 2 leading Atlanta United 2 by a count of 1-0. Cameron Dunbar leading the way. And taking a look at the standings here, we talked about the Galaxy with 3 games to go in their season. They have 1 and 2 games in hand as we look at those standings. 39 points, Christian.
Yeah, indeed, it all to play for, and you put yourself in a pretty good position. A victory tonight can see you move within 1 point of Rio Grande Valley FC as well as El Paso Locomotive. So points of the essence. Hey, want to keep it simple. You're not playing for performance. You don't need to make it pretty. What you do need is goals, and you need results.
And right now they are on the front foot in this one, leading 1-0. Some of the scores around the USL Championship.
The Oakland Roots getting the 3-1 win on the road, by the way. Indy 11 trouncing Charleston Battery. Indy 11, of course, the last team to take victory against Atlanta United 10 days ago. And postponed clash between FC Tulsa and Monterey Bay. Rio Grande Valley taking it to Phoenix Rising. Are really having a shocker of a season.
A little bit surprising for them. Storylines to tell you about here with the LA Galaxy and LA Galaxy 2. Preston Judd tied Ariel Lassiter with his 30th career regular season goal scored in the win over Sacramento. Lassiter now at Miami, doing pretty well there at the MLS level. Playoff push, of course, entering tonight's match. G2 sit in 11th place, and we're talking about this in the Western Conference standings. 4 points behind 7th place Oakland Roots, and with the victory tonight would close to within 1. Cameron Dunbar, let's update this graphic. Cameron Dunbar has tallied a career-high 11 goals and 3 assists in 30-plus games played so far. He is the goal scorer for Galaxy 2, and that's where we stand right now after 45 minutes of play. It is Galaxy 2 leading Atlanta United 2 by a score of 1-0. A lot of numbers there. Halftime continues right after this.
What's stopping you?
Now is the time to act.
Esta gente te ama.
They walk just to show for you.
And remember, legends never die.
Fernandez, winning goal. 19th minutes. Alvarez trying his luck at the goal. Efrain Alvarez with an absolute stunner to silence the biggest crowd in MLS history.
SKC, those are good games. Ball played inside, Gordo!
This is Robbie Keane from Landon, back to Donovan on his left foot, fires, he scores! Halftime continues here, 1-0 in favor of the home side, LA Galaxy 2. And Christian, let's take a look at those first half highlights. Galaxy 2 had the front foot of this one early on.
Yeah, a little ebb and flow here. Adrian Gonzalez, some positive moments. Simple ball across from Remy Cabral, in right place at the right time for Cameron Dunbar. Great movement from him to recognize, attack the space, and good synchronization, good flowing movement, and a well-constructed team goal. Gonzalez at the center really of everything. Wins it back, waits it perfectly for Cabral. Couldn't sort out his feet. Credit Reyes coming off his line to make it difficult, but this is where the Galaxy struggled. Firmino ghosting in on that far post, spared by the crossbar of the Galaxy, and then as things opened up, the Galaxy starting to flourish towards the end of the first half. It was Cabral getting involved. Picasso grew into this one, but some defensive lapses, and it allowed Brennan to make that run. Last-ditch defending there from Leon Doyle. This is what I'm talking about. Dunbar finding the game, gets himself in good position, sets his feet, and then Lamb started to get involved, puts it right on the silver platter, but just a little too far out in front as Reyes is able to cover up. Lamb once again, Dunbar on the back heel, and Cabral unable to steer one on target, but the Galaxy definitely finishing in positive fashion at the end of the first half.
And one other that we missed was the great save by Eric Lopez off the header from Conway that started it all off for Atlanta. It is 1-0 in favor of LA Galaxy 2. More of halftime, and the second half is straight ahead.
What's stopping you?
Now is the time to act.
Esta gente te ama.
They work just to show it for you.
And remember, legends never die.
Winning goal! 19th minute! Alvarez trying his luck at the goal! Efrain Alvarez with an absolute stunner to silence the biggest crowd in MLS history!
SKC, those are good games. Ball played inside, Gordo!
Robbie Keane from Landon, back to Donovan on his left foot, fires, he scores! 4-0 Galaxy. Let's take a look at remaining schedules for these sides, and it's not so busy here for Atlanta.
Yep, just finishing up, and it's season's a moot point. They've been eliminated for quite some time away to Phoenix Rising, who are having a tough old season of their own. So just the one game, and playing for pride, playing for contracts, and just trying to impress their manager, Jack Collison, and perhaps kind of get some looks in from Gonzalo Pineda at that senior team level.
Yeah, at some point, these kids will look at this season as being very valuable, a learning opportunity at this particular level. For Galaxy 2, we tell you, they're still alive for the postseason, must win tonight. Then this game was postponed, the one at New Mexico, and picked up on the 12th. And then they'll be home to wrap up the season on the 15th against Las Vegas FC. 7:30 start on that particular match. And an opportunity, if things go well, to go to the postseason.
Yes, indeed. 9 points up for grabs with game on Wednesday with an early kickoff. 3 in the space of 8 days. You're depleted. The status of Preston Judd very much up in the air. Positive signs, they do get Michael Salazar back from his ban, and Carlos Harvey should be available for selection in that New Mexico game, as well as against Las Vegas FC. It's a depleted team that could use some fresh legs and injection of energy as they get set for one of the busiest stretches of the campaign.
Now, obviously, Preston Judd is not available tonight. We saw him in the match last time around against Sacramento. He was in on both the goals that led to the victory, although he came out bandaged up pretty good on that knee and then pulled the bandages off at about 10 minutes into the first half. He scores the goal, and at that point, once he scored the goal, we started seeing him labor and labor and labor. Second half, I was pleasantly surprised to see him out there, but he was bandaged up once again. He helped the Galaxy get to that second goal, but his night ended early, and it should have. And I understand why the Galaxy is being very careful with their star striker at Galaxy 2.
Yeah, I discussed the matter with Marcelo Sarvis earlier today, and he told me, he was back to training this week, but couldn't quite go, couldn't get that explosion and acceleration from that right knee that he was apparently damaged in that match against Sacramento, so they left him out. The decision was made yesterday, saving him for perhaps, just perhaps, that Wednesday game away to New Mexico, and they might see him against Las Vegas. But it's a Galaxy team that are entirely different without a Preston Judd than they are with him. And certainly a team that can use his prowess, able to stretch lines vertically, run those channels. We saw what kinds of havoc he created against a very good Sacramento team. A little bit of a different animal with this young man up top with Remy Cabral. Has had some positive moments here in the first half, but playing as a false nine, not his natural, comfortable position, but doing enough. I thought he showed some bright understanding with the likes, whether it's Owen Lamb on that right, Dunbar cutting in from that left-hand side, his movement kind of beguiles a lot of these defenders and unhinges them. So if he can get back to that and with space in front of him, certainly an area in which the Frenchman can flourish.
I think he's very dangerous when he shows to the ball and allows for his teammates to play off of him, because he can recover with the speed and again get back into the attack, and that's when the Galaxy has numbers going forward. Our second half is underway. Atlanta with the ball off the kickoff, defending the goal to our right and attacking from right to left as it comes near side. Here's Cobb. 1-0 in favor of Galaxy 2 to start the second 45. Good long ball ahead. Nice job by Campbell. He was turned inside out and got to that ball. Able to get a piece of it, just enough. Davila this time around. Gonzalez. Saldana under some pressure here from Conway, able to get away from him. He'll take up this space, has some help on the left side from Dunbar. This looks promising against Washington. Washington giving ground. Dunbar on his right foot fires off the crossbar. The ensuing header will go up and out from Picasso. Goal kick.
And need we say more? Take notice, people. This kid is a player. Slips around, tricky. On his stronger right foot, tries to pick out that top corner. Cameron Dunbar really coming into form, confident facing up. That is vintage Cameron Dunbar at his best, facing up those defenders and putting them on the back foot. Brilliant stuff.
Needed a little gust of wind to knock that ball down 6 more inches. Still 1-0 here. Good opportunity there from Dunbar. As this ball comes on forward for Fortune, he'll go into the right side. Watch there by Doyle. Galaxy 2 does get numbers back. This ball into the area. Dangerous here for Traeger. Back to goal. His cross is blocked. The shot by Fortune, though, to the near post is just wide. Goal kick, the one-time volley there.
And you see the frustration there from Eric Lopez and that movement inside the penalty area, kind of befuddling Los Angeles. Lost track of their marker. Tried to pull it back to Traeger. Galaxy a little uncertain in their marking and not tracking very well. We saw some uncertainty in those high aerial situations. The first time we've seen kind of Atlanta able to get some penetration and ask the questions inside the penalty area.
Here's Owen Lamb. Picasso.
Joe, I'd really like to see more from Picasso and Lamb down this right-hand side. I thought they grew into the game later on, had those positive moments, but Picasso's a player that needs to find this game.
I was thinking the exact same thing as when Owen Lamb was able to get on forward and overload the right side. That's when Picasso seemed to turn all the lights on, right? Say, okay, now I can play the game that I'm comfortable playing.
And it's similar to what we saw, with Dunbar and Drac early on the left-hand side.
Turnover here is Galaxy 2 able to get on forward. Here's Gonzalez once again. He'll shoot from distance. That's blocked it out of the play. Corner kick, though.
Adrian Gonzalez is the player that coaches love. Movement, unselfish, wins balls. But his movement really goes right down the throat of opposing defenders. and creates uncertainty back there. He's not an out-and-out finisher, not an out-and-out number 10, but all utility, almost Swiss Army knife of midfielders that you want to have in your lineup, and he covers so much ground in his work rate. Clearly off the charts.
Off camera, you can see him walking back to midfield and still talking to himself. Here's Cabral on the corner kick on the right side. Galaxy 2 leading 1-0. The ball towards the spot. The header by Campbell. The glancing header will go wide and out of play. Goal kick.
And that would have been the cherry on the Sunday for this recent run of form for Dante Campbell, who's acquitted himself so very well as a partner for Liam Doyle in the center of that G2 defense. But good play from Campbell. Attacked it. Just couldn't steer it on target.
Here's Cobb knocking long. Mateus able to get on this ball. Back it comes. And Conway trying to feed Traeger. And it looks like Conway has dropped more into the midfield role. And Traeger a little higher here to start the second half.
Hey, we saw a lot of that from Conway in the first. And, trying to become the facilitator of play. And an interesting move for a player that, has the profile and the physique to play as that number 9.
It's an interesting move because they're playing at Conway's still playing as the target, but he's playing higher in the midfield and allowing Traeger to get into as basically a free attacking forward.
And almost playing with dual number 10s there alongside the likes of Darwin Mateus, who another player that really hasn't found this game. They've had their most positive moments when the number 10 has been able to face up against defenders and pick out space and dribble his way around.
Fortune. Right into Drac, he got enough of it. Has it again. He's got Dunbar if he wants him. Plays into Saldana. Back to Doyle in some trouble. Lopez under pressure here from Traeger. And squared on over to Campbell. Saldana.
It's like the press loses its momentum. You get it good from the front two in Conway and Traeger, but not enough supporting back pressure from this Atlanta United team. And Galaxy able to pass right through it with relative ease.
This is good from Galaxy 2 as it gets on forward to Owen Lamb. Plays it toward the top of the box, looking for Cabral. Defensively done well there.
That's how you break a press. Passed right through it, get it wide. Lamb making that movement and Cabral arriving to the top of the penalty area.
Here's Owen Lamb again. Good ball for Picasso now. Looks over that left shoulder. He'll take up the space. Back out it goes for Cabral. Gets through him. Gonzalez's shot is blocked. It comes out to Fortune, who's able to clear it out. Brennan in a good battle here with Drac, who beat him. Brennan did into midfield. Still has possession. He'll lay this ball off. Galaxy 2 may have missed a great opportunity there moments ago. It goes left side now. The cross into the area by Raymar. Right onto the goalkeeper, Lopez.
Yeah, end-to-end stuff and a brilliant play from Picasso. Perhaps one touch too many right here. Just gets away from him, pulls it back, and Cabral couldn't sort out his feet. Lamb drives one in. Good reflexes and back the other end. Atlanta, getting in behind that left-hand side, but no one making that run to that near post. Easy corral for Lopez.
Saldana here for Galaxy 2. They do have numbers forward. Here's Gonzalez, Picasso. Let's just go into the corner. Again, Lamb. A little more patience here. In the first half, they were trying to get on forward with one or two players. Now they have numbers forward. Trying to keep Atlanta on the back foot if they can. It'll come on to Cabral, trying to turn this corner. Sends the goal, and just wide of that far post and just beyond Reyes. Goal kick.
It's just excellent movement from the freshman. He just curls around here, slips in between the lines, gets around his marker, off that shoulder of Tiene. Just tries to pick out that bottom far side corner, puts it across the face of the keeper. It's good build-up play once again from LA, who really started to hit their stride in the second after somewhat of a slow start.
Good job by Doyle here. Had that ball stuck between his legs, but he was patient enough to find it.
I think that's where Cabral really is at his best, running into space from those deeper positions.
I agree.
Provided a big lift off the bench as a substitute last weekend in the second half.
when he makes a late run, he's very difficult to pick up with that amount of speed coming at you, and you're already looking over your shoulder at other forwards. Here's Dunbar now. Was he brought down in the area? The referee says no, we continue.
Yeah, nothing in that. You want to see Cameron keep his feet a little bit better, show some strength. Perhaps the first foot he's put wrong this evening.
Brennan gave it away right in Davila. Dunbar again working on Washington. Cabral calling for the return. Not good enough. Here's the shot by Cabral. The rebound is saved by Reyes. Point blank from Dunbar. Davila keeps it alive. Saldana blocked in front. Second chance on this one to keep possession. He does. Here's Picasso. He'll have a go at goal, and that'll go wide for a goal kick. So buzzing around is Galaxy 2, but not able to double their lead just yet.
Well, they're breaking that midfield pressure and finding that space in between that defensive line and the center of the park, and they're playing in and around the penalty area, and it's turned into a shooting gallery, and they've left their keeper hung out to dry. Reyes providing the double save, denying Cabral as well as Dunbar, and then it was Picasso just attacked that space, no one closing him down. You'd have to say almost blown individual assignments from Atlanta United, not closing down the ball. That's job one.
Here's Fortune. Firmino. Raymar. Need a little more running off the ball here for Atlanta to help them out. Tiente. Mateus once again. He'll have to try to beat his defender, working on Saldana here, who grabs on just a bit. The referee allows it. Davila able to clean it up, and Galaxy 2 on the counter. It comes ahead to Cabral, working on Tiente. Cabral has a one-on-one with the keeper. He puts it on his right foot, back onto his left, saved by Reyes, and I think he ran himself out of the angle. It'll come on back to Davila now. Cabral. Here's Saldana. Just that one extra touch put him wide and allowed for Reyes to close it down. Picasso now. Trying to find that left foot, squares it on over Gonzalez. Now Cabral, he's onside on his right foot this time around, and right into Reyes off the redirection.
Yeah, puts it on his right. That's what he should have done a moment ago, as that second touch, as you so expertly mentioned, Joe, just took it away from goal and made the angle a little bit more acute and more difficult than necessary. A little over-reliant perhaps on his stronger left foot.
Here's Traeger now for Atlanta. Good run down the middle of the park as Galaxy 2 needs to get some numbers back. It'll come on loose, cleared away by Lamb. Dunbar gets a piece of this ball to go forward to Gonzalez. Plays it back into Dunbar, who's got the break, looking for his second. Saved by Reyes. Nice job by the young keeper here. He's keeping Atlanta in the game.
Yeah, save after save. That could be a lot worse here for Atlanta United, but he is keeping them within striking distance. But once again, movement in space, the game in front of Dunbar, so lethal. What a first touch to set himself up.
Fortune now for Atlanta. This is where it becomes a little more difficult when you cannot take advantage of the chances you have in front, and the team still lingers around. Conway now. Good job by Davila defensively.
You got to take your chances. They're far from being out of the woods, even though the Galaxy are all over Atlanta United and created a much more dangerous chances here at half number 2.
Saldana able to shake his defender. He'll get it again. Cuts it back on Traeger one more time.
But they played some really good stuff here in the second half. I mean, what's the saying? Sexy football. It's been full of clever movement, passing, flicks.
This is a foul on Davila, free kick.
But the commonality of it is that tempo, Joe. It's playing at that faster clip, more energy expended, movement off the ball, and that's we've said it time after time, but that is when they are at their best. Any team's at their best, but especially this Galaxy team, when they're on their game like that, playing at tempo, they can pass you right off the park, and they're doing just that against Atlanta United, who are wise to slow this one down. This could play to their favor after that free kick.
3 players about to come on for Atlanta, though. Good ball to the near side for Raymar. Nice job defensively by Picasso, but Galaxy cannot clear. Cobb able to play this one forward. Again, Raymar, his cross blocked by Picasso, but he kept possession. Another ball into the area, back post, the header to goal, off the post, and Galaxy too fortunate. Mateus' shot is deflected and out of play. Corner kick for Atlanta, and Galaxy too very lucky to remain with a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, the post's pretty busy tonight. The second time they've hit the woodwork. The third time we've seen it from both teams. Reimar's ball, an absolute peach, and no one attacking it defensively. Wonderful opportunity for Tiente. The wide open diving header, just couldn't steer it on target. Another chance, though, goes begging for Atlanta United. And the Galaxy just let off the hook.
This will be a throw-in now for Atlanta at midfield. So a set of 3 about to come on for Atlanta here. Reyes. He'll find Cobb. Firmino. Again, Reimar, whose shot came very close to finding the back of the net. Gets the return service. Saldana able to get a piece of it. Lamb can't find it, though. And again, Atlanta still on the front foot here. Mateus. Fortune. Here's Conway now back to goal. Out the right side, Brennan. Back out it goes. Fortune. Into Conway. His shot across the 6 and out of play.
Hey,
goal kick.
Yeah, he really latched onto it well. Look what I found. Wraps his right foot around it. Side volley. Keeps it down nicely. You know, I was just thinking to myself, this is a player that should be in the box, but fortuitous for him. Good piece of improvisation and reaction. Once again, they'll say what you will. LA were just playing perhaps their finest football, but this last 2 or 3 minutes, some good salvos fired by the visitors.
Back-to-back action here. In an exciting match to this point. It'll come near side now. Reimar able to play it on back. Reyes way out of his net. Tells you what Galaxy 2 is doing. They're setting further back, more traditional, staying off the press at the moment. Cobb. Firmino, and back it goes to Cobb. Again back to the keeper, and they'll start it up once again. Washington. Here's Fortune. So it's Conway pulling all the way back to the midfield stripe with 3 still high for Atlanta.
And we're seeing Firmino push a little bit more advance. In the likes of Traeger, kind of playing a dual number 9. We're seeing Mateus kind of lost in the shuffle. A little deeper. In the end, easy for Eric Lopez.
So come out the track. Ahead it goes to Davila now. Mateus doing well to slow him a bit. Davila trying to find a little help. He'll get the return service. That pass by Drac should have gone elsewhere. Here's Mateus. Plays into the area. The header on goal, saved by Lopez. The rebound is loose in front, cleared away by Campbell towards the near side and out.
Yeah, credit Mateus, took up the space afforded to him. Not the finest moment there for Josh Drac on the left-hand side after that pass, and then loses out. Mateus just picks out the run. Good movement there from Traeger to near post and kind of find that space between the central defenders. So here comes that triple switch that you were referring to, Joe. We'll see Orji come in. He'll take up a spot on the left-hand side of that 3-man back line, and Centeno will come in and usually play in a wide roll on the right. We'll see where Jonathan Vial, wearing the number 37 in white, will take up his spot.
Replaces Conway. So a little bit different.
17 years of age, Vial.
Orji here. 63rd minute, 1-0 in favor of Galaxy 2 as it squared on to Central. Played long right into Picasso now. Lamb, he'll find Davila. He's got Saldana. Galaxy 2 tries to build into the attack. A little slow here as it goes out the far side of Dunbar. Drac. Good ball to Davila this time around. Lamb. Cabral. Watch there by Cobb, taking off the ball. Gonzalez did well to get it back. He also got the foul on Cobb and a free kick for Galaxy 2. Hey, can't watch the match? Turn on Sirius XM FC 157, North America's only 24/7 source for engaging soccer talk, including USL All Access Tuesday nights, 7 o'clock Eastern Time, 4 o'clock Pacific, plus your live matches from the USL, MLS, English Premier League, and more, all on Sirius XM FC 157 and the SXM app. Lamb. Picasso on back it goes. Again, Lamb plays into Gonzalez. Almost able to turn the corner on Fortune. It'll come on back to Reyes. Now remember the saves that Vicente Reyes has made for Atlanta United, especially to start this second half.
Yep, kept him in it. You got to take your chances, and all that positive play for the Galaxy for not keeps Atlanta, gives them belief, and they get one here, and they certainly look like they very well could make for a wild finish.
Throw in here for Galaxy 2. We'll see how Marcelo Sarvas decides to answer to these substitutions. I think right now he's pleased with the group that he has out there.
You might want to freshen it up. About 20 minutes left. A team that perhaps might have gotten away from what they were doing so well in that good space of 10 minutes before this little flurry.
Maybe Duhaney Williams help stretch the match a bit.
Jamaica can't come on and bring some pace, primarily in that wide roll on the right-hand side.
Good ball here for Cabral. This will be cleared out, another throw-in. Lamb splits his defenders. He'll take up all the greenery in front of him. Now Cabral back into Lamb, onto his right foot, has a go at goal, saved again by Reyes, right on the keeper, but he boxes it out of play, and this is going to be another corner kick for Galaxy 2.
This is just super play from Owen Lamb. Recognizes the space, attacks it. Who's going to be brave? Who's going to take somebody on? Owen Lamb attacks it, sets himself with a wonderful opportunity, and not a bad touch to work his way around the defender.
I think the defender got a piece of that ball going in. That's what kept it down low and in front of the keeper. Cabral. Off to Doyle, knocked away by Cobb. Davila able to find this ball on the right side. Cabral once again, closed by Fortune. Plays it out in Dunbar. Great save by Reyes once again on the doorstep. Got a piece of that one. In the meantime, Doyle and Reyes, they collide. Both players go down. Nobody saw it. And we continue here. Look at it again.
Great delivery from Cabral. Dunbar right on the doorstep and back the other way. That's Axel Picasso finding himself about 6-7 yards out.
And Reyes with another save there as we go back to live action.
Cameron Dunbar easily could be on a hat trick right now.
Without a doubt. Here's Fortune. 67 minutes in, still 1-0 in favor of Galaxy 2. It could be 3 or 4-0 at this moment. Vicente Reyes has been incredible for the visiting club so far this evening.
And save after save. Well, the woodwork. Hard to believe with so many chances like this. About 6 or 7 chances between these two in the first half, and so many chances, just the one goal.
Here comes Centeno. Mateus. Raymar plays it on in, cleared away by Lamb. Cabral wants the foul, he's not going to get it. He did get a little push from behind by Cobb there. Fortune. Here's Fortune, back it goes. Cobb. It'll come out the near side. Orji. Ahead this time. Reimar. And back in towards midfield. Cabral. You'll find Picasso going forward, being closed down here. A little more communication out there for Galaxy 2 will be necessary. Davila this time around. Owen Lamb. Campbell under some pressure, able to get this ball away. Looking for Cabral, takes it down well. Gonzalez towards goal, watched there by Cobb. Much more busy in the second half, Cobb. Again, Cabral. Towards the near side it comes. Picasso, watched by one defender. Back out it goes to Davila. Saldana getting forward. He's got Drac on his left, finds him there. Cabral, back to goal. Two defenders around him, nobody running off him now. Gonzalez this time around. Lamb can't get the return service, and Firmino able to break out. It'll go out to the right side. Galaxy 2 does have enough numbers back to defend on this one. Mateus, his ball right into Drac. Dunbar once again, into Cabral. Again, Cameron Dunbar. He was stoned right on the goal line moments ago by Reyes. Good return service here for Picasso. Has a chance. Heavy first touch, cleared away by Cobb. And out of play over the near side. This will be a throw-in.
I've seen Picasso a little reticent to attack the space in behind, but that time you see him make that run. He gets in, puts himself in a really good position. Unfortunately here, on this nice 1-2 with Davila, first touch just gets away from him and allows the defender to come across and clear. Good recognitions back there from Noah Cobb wearing the captain's armband.
70 minutes played now. Still 1-0 Galaxy 2. Lamb. Davila. You'll find Cabral. Again, Lamb. Good ball, good intentions for Gonzalez, but unfortunately, Cabral got a piece of that ball. It'll be cleared out the right side.
And Galaxy have a look of a team that needs a little freshening up.
Here's Traeger. Good opportunity on this right side. Here's the cross away. Firmino knocks it down. Fortune from 22 trying to find his shot from 18 over the bar and out. Goal kick. Did a good job creating his shot there.
It's not good defending all the way around. Too much space. The cross comes in. No pressure on the ball. First ball won on that header. The knockdown sits up nicely here for Fortune. This is all the Galaxy's making. Again, failing to track the ball, not able to win it and attack and win that ball first.
Marcelo Sarvas thinking about that first sub now for Galaxy 2. This ball will drop in midfield. Fortune.
You got to think about the future too. You got 2 more games on the horizon. Your season in the balance. Threadbare, you kind of want to work your rotation and your substitutes into this to keep those legs as fresh as you can.
Well, the numbers are getting into the 60s here. Rudisil could be coming on in a moment. Here's Fortune now, marching on towards the Galaxy penalty area off of Campbell. It'll come out to Firmino. Watched there by Davila. Reimar on the left side gets this cross away. The header to goal right on to Lopez, who makes the save.
But again, Joe, we're seeing the same recurring theme. Atlanta better at attacking it and attacking those balls in space. The ball gets out wide. The cross flighted in. No pressure on that ball. It's too easy for Atlanta right now. Well, Galaxy really living dangerously.
Campbell with the reaction after that cross, letting his teammates know there's too many crosses coming into the area uncontested. Here's Saldana. Comes out to Doyle. He'll play ahead to Dunbar. Drac. This ball will go out of play. Nope, stays in play. Drac once more, able to keep possession here. Does a good job with this outlet. Dunbar now. This looks promising for Galaxy 2. Ahead it goes to Cabral. Watched there by Cobb. Here's the shot to goal, and it gets on through the goalkeeper, Reyes, and out of play. And this will be a goal kick. Substitution for Galaxy 2, and Picasso is done. Rudisill will replace him. And you talked about him coming on, Paulo Rudisill.
Well, he's a player that's very highly rated, attacking midfielder, just 16 years of age, has dual nationality, can play for the U.S. or the Italians, but has played at the youth level for the U.S. men's national team. Picasso will come on, and he'll get a chance to make his Los Dos debut, the young 16-year-old who's so highly rated. Marcelo Sarvis raves about this kid, so he'll get a chance to show his wares of the game that very much kind of in the balance right now. But a big moment for Paulo Rudisill.
Here's Fortune. Orgy on the near side, watched there by Rudisill. Back it goes to Fortune. Davila presses a little higher. Hard-fought game between these clubs. This is what we said at the top of the broadcast. Atlanta has nothing to play for, but then again, they have nothing to worry about either. And they've made things difficult on the Galaxy. Long ball ahead here for Raymar. Along the end line. Watched there by Campbell. Back out it goes. Orgy. Squares in Fortune. Having said that, the reason why Atlanta's still in this match is Vicente Reyes, their goalkeeper. Another ball into the area. Backside it goes, and now we're tied at 1. Firmino. In the 75th minute.
Big goal for Nick Firmino, who attacks it, and it was a matter of time. It was a goal that was coming, wave after wave. No pressure on the ball, and a chance for Centeno to pick up his head, just simply fired in. No one tracking the likes of Traeger, who gets in. But how about this ball across? Nicely headed home by Tristan Traeger, goal number 7. But the Galaxy really losing their mark at 6s and 7s, disorganized, so many gaps. They were living by a thread, and just desserts for Atlanta, who deserve to be in this position right now.
1-1 now, 15 minutes to go. And work to be done for the home side.
Really disappointing, though. I mean, the Galaxy, for as good as they were, how many chances they created. Dunbar hitting the bar, stifled at point-blank range by the keeper, Vicente Reyes, who's magnificent. You got to take your chances. If you don't, they come back to haunt you. Some defensive lapses, because the Galaxy, it's not just lately. They've been unsure. They've been a little bit fragile, a little bit nervous at the back throughout this game from minute 1.
Another turnover at midfield, and here comes Atlanta United 2. Again on the right side, Centeno, who had the assist. A couple of step-overs. His cross blocked this time by Drac. It'll go out of play for a corner kick. In the meantime, Drac took a knock as he goes down. I don't know if that was off the block or on the ensuing plant of the foot.
And I just think he took one off that hit from Centeno. And Drac had a wonderful first half, slowing a little bit and have to require some medical attention just before this corner kick.
So here come the trainers.
And Marcelo Sarvis might be forced into making a move here. He's already threadbare. Only made one substitution of the 5 available.
The only veteran he does have is Williams at the moment. Everybody else gets younger to adolescent.
Come on, guys. Come on, guys.
Well, we've seen Felipe Cobian kind of deputize in tight situations. Another look at it here. Centeno with those fresh legs comes right on, and he just loses his footing. And to be that right leg just didn't plant right. Kind of landed awkwardly on it, and some concern here for the Galaxy number 30.
So he pointed to the outside of the ankle area.
Come on.
Now he's helped to his feet.
And you can't bring on the likes of an Axel Asingwe who came off the bench at halftime against Sacramento Republic. I need more of a central player, either in midfield or deeper amongst the back four. A lot of concern for Drac, who's been such a key cog, always such a reliable presence in making those attacking runs from his left fullback position. So it looks as though G2 will go down to 10 men temporarily. And looking at a situation, it doesn't favor them right now. They've struggled on these dead balls.
(1-1) now, 79th minute. This will be a left-footed ball that'll bend in towards goal. The referee gives the go-ahead here. Played into the 6, boxed away by Lopez. Kept alive. Good opportunity to goal, blocked by Doyle that time around. So much space.
The Galaxy are trying to play the offside trap and push out. Looked to be perhaps a hint of the offside, a very tough one to call from our vantage point, but the flag had stayed down all the way. Remember, no VAR here at the USL Championship level, but Centeno very close to being offside. Drac back on now to restore numerical parity.
Here's the cross into the area. Campbell gets on the ball, another corner kick. Calderon has been summoned to the bench area for the Galaxy. (1-1). In Atlanta right now, having the better of the play. Here's the cross and cleared away by Doyle. Knocked away by Drac. He seems to be all right. Fortune back to his goalkeeper, Reyes. Again, Reyes. We talked about at the top of the broadcast here, the Galaxy with 3 games remaining, including this one.
A draw really doesn't do them much good right now,
No.
Joe.
Here comes Saldana. Rudisill plays it down low. Cabral, the redirect, and that one was deflected and out of play according to our referee. Corner kick for Galaxy 2.
It's going to be a hard call for Atlanta to swallow. I like this movement from Rudisill, where we see Picasso hold up and try and link and combine. Rudisill just attacks the space, gets wide, stretches that back four, and good movement right down the center of the park.
I think Atlanta has an argument there.
Yeah, absolutely.
So Cabral to take the corner kick here in a 1-1 game. Knocked out to the top of the box. Gonzalez to goal, blocked. Drac from 35 over the bar and out of play.
And watching too many Roberto Carlos highlight reels, just Drac. Not too many left fullbacks are going to be scoring those, and now it's Fortune, the man on the floor right now. So it will be a substitution. Looks as though Duhaney Williams, Jamaican-born winger, will be coming off the bench here and into the fray for head coach Marcelo Sarvis. The Galaxy, in my estimation, need a little bit of freshening up right now. He'll give a little bit extra strength, pace. And how about this effort? Set up nicely, licking his chops, and well, that one always rising from Drac.
Hey, the final week of the regular season kicks off with 2 teams vying for playoff positioning. The Tampa Bay Rowdies welcome El Paso Locomotive with playoff implications on the line for both sides. It's the Rowdies and Locomotive Wednesday, October 12th at 7:30 Eastern Time on ESPN Deportes. And of course, Galaxy 2 will have that makeup game at New Mexico Wednesday night as well. Here's Duhaney Williams about to come on.
I tell you what, Albuquerque and Isotopes Park, no easy place to play. You want to go in there with 3 points in your back pocket. 3 points that would really come against the run of play as way it's gone here in the last 20 minutes. If the Galaxy could find that match winner. Long time between now and then. We're about 7.5 minutes left, so we're going to see Gonzalez off and Duhaney Williams on, and this will be interesting to see. We'll probably see Rudisill kind of play in a more central role, and Williams will take up Rudisil spot on this right-hand side of the attack. Williams, little used in recent weeks. In fact, we haven't seen him going all the way back since an early August match against Loudoun United on the road. It was his first appearance in about 2 months of play.
Reyes with the goal kick towards midfield. Rudisil gets the first touch on it. It'll come back defensively. Washington. Again, Reyes. Drac. Throw in here for Galaxy 2. Six minutes plus stoppage for Galaxy 2 to possibly get the game winner and preserve their playoff hopes. Campbell. It'll come out the near side. Lamb sends this one forward. Williams tries to run onto it. Orgy able to play it back to his goalkeeper Reyes. Almost a heavy touch there as Cabral was closing him down. Now Galaxy 2 trying to press a little higher. Fortune, who's back on, of course, back to his goalkeeper Reyes. Near side again. Orgy in some trouble with Duhaney. Williams, he wants the foul. He's going to get the foul. Free kick.
Yeah, Williams didn't see there was much in it, but he did come in from behind. Just clipped Orgy, who did well to dribble himself out of pressure. But this is a Galaxy team not content with a point. You can see it in the way they're attacking from the front, that back pressure. They want to win it back. They're going to go for this victory.
Firmino, the man who equalized this match. Back to Fortune. Reyes closed by Rudisil, forcing the ball far side, and they'll get it back, Galaxy 2. Dunbar, here's Saldana. He's got Cabral if he wants him. Saldana to goal, over the bar and out of play. He had a good look at it. Goal kick.
And defense was set, and it was going to take something special to beat the magnificent Reyes, who's been so good tonight. Once again, Dunbar buzzing in and around the penalty area. Cut back to that left foot for Saldana. Had plenty of power, didn't have much accuracy behind it.
Fortune goes down again, and our referee will walk on over to check on him. But I believe they're going to make this substitution, Atlanta, after all. So Fortune will leave the match.
And they're
Carlton will come on.
Yeah, Alan Carlton, the 17-year-old, one of the latest to roll off that Atlanta 2 conveyor belt.
Here's Reyes. And Reyes will take the goal kick here in a moment. Fortune will leave the match. Carlton now coming on.
So we'll see where Carlton slots in.
Firmino tries to usher this ball forward. Mateus on the left side. Raymar being closed by Lamb. He gets through him. Campbell can't find it. Here's Raymar in on goal. Plays it back post. 2-1 Atlanta. And Atlanta United 2 has taken a 2-1 lead here in the late moments against LA Galaxy 2.
It only takes one mistake, and this is where it happens. Raymar stays with it. Campbell can't clear. He gets caught. And Raymar just simply squares it, and once again, great movement. The brace for Traeger. He grabs both goals tonight. Wonderful play, opportunistic, but more poor marking here from the Los Angeles Galaxy. Have been a little bit lackadaisical at the back in the second half, and a wonderful fight back from Atlanta United, who faced a barrage of opportunities, got themselves back in this game, knuckled down, got the equalizer. Now they have the winner, and they have really turned the tables on this one.
Now, their goalkeeper kept it from becoming a blowout, and no reason to even mount a comeback. Gave them their time, gave them their opportunity. Firmino tied it up, and now they've taken the 2-1 lead and look to take all the points here in this particular match, which would make a huge blow to Galaxy 2's playoff chances.
A team that came in with those games in hand, but it's what you do with those games in hand. And
yep.
The Galaxy needed it. 4 points off the pace, 2 games left. Look, it doesn't mathematically eliminate them, but in terms of reality, it really puts them in a difficult spot. And now more players down for Los Angeles.
Hey, trainer, you're here to deal with players. You're not talking.
And rather, Atlanta United, it looks to be the goal scorer, Traeger. So they'll go down to 10 men temporarily. Jack Collison might have to think about a reshuffle.
In fact, he's doing that now as Traeger's not able to continue.
Efrain Morales checking in. A young 18-year-old who could play as a natural role as a defender.
So be a throw in here for Galaxy 2. 89th minute. So come in for Williams. He's going to get the foul here, and a free kick opportunity now for Galaxy 2.
At night when you say you're trailing 2-1, Cameron Dunbar hits the bar tonight at point blank range, 10 shots on target. Still chasing this game with 1 minute left, plus stoppage time. Not exactly the position that the Galaxy thought they'd be in.
Well, we've had a few injuries, and that could bring us to 3 or 4 minutes of stoppage, but I can't imagine more than that. It has been relatively clean in the second half. Davila to take the free kick, plays it on in towards the back post, cleared away. Vial able to play this one forward, but I think Mateus has run out of gas and couldn't get on the end of this one. He might be cramping up just a bit. It'll come back to Lopez. Davila. Doyle. Again, track. Watch there by Carlton. Played into the corner. Dunbar to run on to this one. Washington decides to play it out. Corner kick here for Galaxy 2. And that's what a little hustle will do for you. Dunbar made that play happen.
Yeah, caused some uncertainty, a safety first approach. Not exactly the play that any defender wants to make. Nothing too bothersome, however, the way Atlanta have really handled these dead balls, both attacking and defensively.
Here's the corner with 6 minutes of stoppage given. Saldana. Come out to Lamb, splits the defenders again. He'll take it towards the corner, gets the return service. Lamb, just on the wrong side of his stride. It'll go out of play.
Oh, so close, Joe. It was such a slick, great move. And once again, it's Lamb taking the initiative from that right back roll. Quick burst of pace, exploits the space, gets in behind, works the 1-2. You'd love to see him get onto that and hit it first time, test the keeper. It hasn't been exactly a prime defensive showing from either of these two teams, and conceding a lot of chances to both, but so many times the chances, the conviction inside, that extra bit of quality in the penalty area, it just hasn't been there.
Mateus was the player that went down, and I believe he's starting to cramp up. We saw that earlier on a ball that came on through. He went down and then asked maybe for the trainer to come on. The referee called for the trainer, and then he popped back onto his feet, and now he's been sent off for injury. Reyes will knock in the midfield. Campbell. Miscommunication there for Galaxy 2, but they'll come out with possession. Lamb finds Williams. Rudisil in the middle of the park. Good job by Carlton. Plays it off of Williams and out of play, and he gets a goal kick out of it.
Yeah, well done for the teenage defender. He slided it. Last off of Williams. You know, all credit to Atlanta United. They hung in. They did their heads down. They didn't deviate from their approach. Weathered the storm in the second half and came right back down and gave the Galaxy a taste of their own medicine.
Play to 1, play to 0, and give yourself a chance in the second half. And again, I'll say this again, I've probably said it about 5 times. The reason is Vicente Reyes gave his teammates a chance. Kept the Galaxy off the scoreboard when they were pounding his netting.
Yeah, he's been fantastic. Ironically, a position it's kind of seen a large amount of rotation. Reyes, one of 5 goalkeepers this year for Atlanta United, too. Thought perhaps we were going to see the likes of Nash Skoglund come in. Goalkeeper who made his debut 10 days ago in that loss to Indy 11, but it was Reyes, who's been pretty reliable, one of those 5 goalkeepers, but one of the most consistent in that 5-man rotation.
This will be a foul. Yellow card's going to be issued here, I believe. Cameron Dunbar. Free kick here for Atlanta. And about 2.5 to go for Galaxy 2 to try to find the equalizer here.
A little tip of the hat to the referee as well. I thought this was going to be a game where it's going to be largely determined by the referee, the way it was called early on. Let this one go. Evenly balanced. Just 3 bookings tonight. Second tonight for Los Angeles after Gonzalez was booked early on. Very well could have found himself sent off.
Carlton runs onto this one. Pushed off the ball. Referee allows it. Rudisil still on possession here. He'll lose possession this time around, and it'll come back to midfield. Doyle now. Owen Lamb. Firmino, he's taken off the ball, comes out this time to Williams. And Firmino did well to close down that pass. Raymar, again Williams does well here, and it'll be a foul against the Galaxy. Just enough contact to get the foul and a free kick for Atlanta.
Exactly what they want at this stage. I'll tell you what, they've been impressive. Despite how shaky they've been, a young group like this, away from home, coming out and bearing their fangs, showing that attacking type of style and setup.
Final moments of this one. Reyes knocks to midfield. This will be a throw-in for Galaxy 2.
Thought the Galaxy kind of ran out of ideas. You know, they did enough to win this game, but it's how you take your chances. Games won inside the penalty box. Last chance saloon time, hit and hope.
This ball into Campbell. Back post, a header by Cabral, saved again by Reyes, and cleared to midfield. Doyle, Rudisil, watched by Carlton. Another save off the goal line by Reyes. Our referee has stopped the match for a moment. Why? Because Atlanta's manager, Jack Collison, was berating the 4th official, and I think he thought it was already at time, and that was not the case.
And there it is from Cabral. But it's not your night. I said it last week for Sacramento Republic. It is not your night. This time for the Galaxy. So many opportunities and chances. 11 shots on target. Goalkeeper standing on his head, denying Dunbar, denying Cabral, denying Picasso. Man of the match, truly worthy winner tonight for Vicente Reyes, the Atlanta United 2 young goalkeeper.
This will come on back to midfield. Ahead it comes to Vial, might have a chance to make it 3-1. His shot on goal, score! And the icing on the cake. 3-1, Atlanta United 2 over LA Galaxy 2.
Galaxy go in search of that equalizer, forced to gamble, forced to push up and commit to the attack, leaving space in behind. Vial, credit to the youngster, comes in, keeps his head, keeps his cool, and just puts it right underneath Lopez with no chance. Nice finish from Jonathan Vial, the Atlanta United substitute.
A great win on the road for the visiting club, Atlanta United 2, and a massive disappointment at home for LA Galaxy 2.
Just the strangest of games. And just when LA were bossing it, pelting, just peppering Reyes' goal. Dunbar in. Had some good moments on that right-hand side from Picasso, but it doesn't end the way they want.
And this one has come to an end. 3-1 is the final in favor of the visiting club. Atlanta United 2 over LA Galaxy 2 here tonight. The Galaxy 2's playoff hopes in the USL Championship playoffs take a massive blow here. They do have 2 games remaining. 6 points are out there for them, Christian.
Yeah, and a team that, you know, wanted to take maximum points. They called it a must-win. Reality, it wasn't, but this really dents their playoff hopes. As a result, they find themselves on 39 points. However, it's going to be a big, big ask as they find themselves 7 points out of the playoff race. So really that must-win, it was a must-win. El Paso Locomotive on 46 points, the way it fell tonight, and it looks as though LA Galaxy 2 eliminated from postseason contention.
Atlanta United 2 got it done. Vicente Reyes was the man that allowed for his team to find its traction. Otherwise, this would have been a blowout for LA Galaxy 2 at home. For Christian Miles, Joe Tutino saying so long from Dignity Health Sports Park. Atlanta United 2, a big second half, a 3-1 winner over LA Galaxy 2. Good night, everybody.
This copyrighted telecast of the United Soccer League Championship cannot be retransmitted, rebroadcast, or reproduced without the expressed written consent of the United Soccer League Championship.